Alright, today I'm going to talk about something that a lot of you have probably experienced since the game got released, and that's all of the new players. They're complaining about how you fight if you do it successfully. They will say that you're lame or whatever because you're using that certain weapon or that certain attack in that certain way. But guess what? If you're getting kills that way, even if you are really just left click spamming all the time, then you should just keep doing it, because if you're doing the same attack over and over again, then it's really easy to counterattack. But it's for them to figure out, and until they do, you can just rack up the kills and you rank up in the game. Unlock weapons, I mean, why not? So just ignore those guys saying that you're a noob for doing something that you think is fun. And I've also been seeing a lot of people saying that, oh, how can this two-handed sword be faster than my shorthand dagger or whatever? And that's really just in how you move in the game. Since the hitbox for the weapon, it's really accurate in this game, and it's really on your weapon. So if you look at how I'm playing, every time I like make a slash attack, I always turn in the same direction that the weapon is going, and that way the hit will hit sooner than if I didn't do that. So I'm moving with the hits. Just try that out and you'll see that you'll hit your opponent faster than you would otherwise. Another thing that a lot of players are talking about is how overpowered some weapons are, or how overpowered that class is, whatever. I've heard a lot of complaints about the Vanguard, and yeah, I guess it's just frustration talking for a lot of people. They can't admit that they're just worse players than somebody else. But personally, I don't really think there's any overpowered weapon. There's one weapon that I'm not sure of, and that's the halberd for the Vanguard. That's only because I haven't really tried it out myself yet. I've only tried it once or twice, and when I did, it felt a lot easier than playing with any other weapon. It seems like during the wind-up for that weapon, you can't be interrupted. Like, even if somebody kicks you or hits you during the wind-up, you will still swing. And yeah, that's the only weapon I might think is overpowered. So if you're having trouble against a certain player or a certain weapon maybe, then you should ask that player, how do you counter that, and what I need to do, and hopefully they'll tell you. I recently played a game where it was exactly like that. I was playing against a really good man-at-arms player, and he kept killing me over and over again, and instead of getting mad about it, I simply asked him, how do you counter that? And he told me that I should just keep moving backwards and he would never be able to sidestep and hit me. So that's what I did, and I backed up, and then I kept doing the overhead attacks, and I would kill him every time. So if I hadn't asked him and instead been really angry about it, I probably still wouldn't know how to do it. So when you're playing this game, you should, I know it's frustrating sometimes, but you should try to not get mad about it, because most of the time it's just you not knowing how to counter something. And then there's this thing about the new players. If you're a new player, you should not do the slash attack if you know that there are teammates close to you. Even if they're not in the same actual fight as you, you should not do the slash attack, because you will probably kill somebody who's coming to help you from the side or something. Instead, you should just do the stab, the overhead, and the kick. That way the risk of hitting somebody in your own team is a lot smaller. Or you could just use a one-handed weapon, because then it's not that dangerous to do the slash attack, but yeah, it's better. So you might have noticed in this video I'm showing off a lot of my mistakes, and actually most of the time I know exactly why I died to that or that. And sure, I'm recording this, but you could also just, after you've died, you think about, why did I die to that? What should I have done that I didn't do? And if you can't figure that out, you just ask that player, how do you counter that? And hopefully they'll tell you, just like I said before. So right now you can see that there's two guys coming towards me, and what you should try to do when you're fighting two players with a two-handed weapon like I am, do the swing attack, the slash attack a lot. And if the players you're fighting are also using two-handed weapons, you could try to move between them in order to make them kill each other with their weapons. If you want to have high score quickly, doing the objectives in every team objective map will give you points. Like being close to that wagon will give you points, and that will make you rank up faster. When you're using the two-handed weapon like I am, and you kind of know right away that I should not have done this swing, you can hit the wall on purpose, and it will stop the swing right away instead of having to wait it out. What I'm doing when I'm playing this game a lot is that I go for the archers as soon as I see them, because they are free kill unless they take out their dagger, which hardly any archer does. If you're an archer playing against somebody using the maul like me, you should take out the dagger, you should dodge my first attack, and then you should keep stabbing me over and over again. And if you miss once, then you should move away from me, because that's my opportunity to swing or do the overhead again. And then you move in again right after my swing, and you need to be fast right after my swing. You need to go in with a knife again, and you keep stabbing, because that will keep interrupting my wind-up, and eventually I'll die. If you're an archer that does not switch to the dagger, you deserve to die. So yeah, since the video is not really showing anything off, then I've already said what I wanted to say. This will be the end of the video, but I'll post some more gameplay videos later on. Yeah, that's it. See you.